Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Spawn on top side as the Red Drake, or Orange Star Drake, we got qbfox. Spawn on the south side as the Cyan, or should I say Azure Asteroid Jess, we got a funny symbol. Either way, let's go get started. Drake, of course, is the naval commander, gets +1 movement speed and 10% defense on naval units. Air loses 30% less tax, so that's horrible air. And of course, he's unaffected by rain effects bar in the Fog of War. Additionally, we do have Jess, who's also the ground commander, gets +10% attack on all other units, barring foot soldiers. They lose 10% instead. Or all other units, excluding foot soldiers, lose 10%. So she's the ground commander versus the naval commander. There is a couple harbors here, but of course got a good number of bridges and shores here, so only transports get into these regions. So we're probably not going to see a battleship or two. There's also an airport back here, so transport will be necessary. Both players have to build one. We got 2 ports here, base over here, so that's probably going to go straight to here to capture up these bases to get the extra infantry going. And we may see an early harbor for those who want to get to the airport. There's also a comm tower here. There's 1, 2 comm towers. So both players should be able to get at least 2 comm towers. Either way, let's actually get started. I mean, initial eco phase, lots of infantry units. Both players immediately going for the base as predicted. And it looks like it's so far a mirror build order, barring this infantry unit that managed to go straight over here, while his counterpart is going towards what this one is at the moment as well. So it's only a slight difference here, maybe trying to claim some of these central properties. Okay, going for this one, probably because it's a good capture jump off point here. Lots of stuff pushing way forward, a lot of infantry, and we've got an early tank here. I suggest he's going to be aggressive here. There are 2 bases here, so this should be the strong side. It's going to be the weak side. The weak side does offer the comm towers, so you have to be defensive here. A lot of shores, which provides no defense, while plains do provide +1 defense. A lot of mountaintops here as well, so maybe a good idea to maybe pull out some artillery or to help defend. Since all vehicles get +10%, so this should apply to artillery pieces. Drake, of course, gets less firepower on air, but his ground game should be completely normal. And it looks like Drake is going to eye for a tank in this region as well. He's maybe going to counter the tank with his own tank. It will be inferior to just tanks. Another tank has been established for Drake. Trying to get a tank advantage earlier on. There's also a lot of properties over here, seems like, which seems like more suited for the weak side player for these properties, giving more reasons why they should be strong your strong side. Well, that's just a brief guess of my part, which is probably incorrect. Jess does have a sizable income advantage, 11,000. Now to 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. Okay, maybe I misread that. I was reading over here and not over here. Drake has gone for a artillery piece. More tanks being followed up by Jess. Does not want to engage this tank here. Has triple defense and will be on versus no defense. One defense star does make a difference. Versus road versus plains. Drake now has 2 tanks this region. A good spot for this artillery piece, maybe somewhere along these 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Putting it right here will protect this region. Pushing forward to right here will help him reach around the mountain. So far, just infantry for both sides here, but looks like Jess is going to try and engage over here with a tank. This harbor has been claimed by Drake. I wonder if you can try to squeeze out Blackboat. Blackboat probably would be the best transport for this region, all supplied, supply and repairs to all the way over here. Drake is now going for his first comm tower. Jess has not secured up her just yet. It will be secured next turn. Does get the first strike there, so first blood by Drake. Infantry in the mountainside, getting +4 defense stars. Gets a hit on that infantry there, and does use the infantry here to kill it off rather than taking time to capture that up. He must be thinking that it's going to get interrupted there by a tank. Good amount of escorting infantry. However, there is shore here, so this tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can reach both of these tanks, and which I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so both of these tanks could be first struck by Drake. But will he do it? Oops. A lot of tanks over here by Jess. Now got a black boat. I'll go over here and pick up this infantry unit. Only moves it to there. Why? Why not move it to here? It should have been able to reach there, right? Pick up an infantry unit there. I think it wasted a turn here. Oh, there's our unit inside. I'm an idiot. Artillery piece set up right there. That's probably a good spot for it. This sector's not catching on up. Drake does have a 1,000 advantage. Only sector's being... Oh, got the harbor bed down here being catched up, so we'll soon be even. I keep on accidentally right-clicking. I really wish I didn't need to look away how to rebind the next key action to a keybind. There's hotkeys, right? Yeah, I can't click on this to change hotkeys. The number of tanks this region, we've got 4 or 5 Jess tanks, soon to be 6. Drake has tacked up to a medium tank. He's just not going to try to play the tank game. It's a fight he's going to more likely lose, so he's just going to play the tech up game. Medium tank advancing. Airport being captured. Drake battlecopters are weakened by 30%, which is quite sizable. But battlecopters, still battlecopters. And maybe airport or comm tower first. The comm tower could provide him a bit more firepower. Well, 10% more firepower, more precisely. The city may not be captured. He could try a drone capture. Drake has pulled back a little bit there, going for artillery tank line. Now his medium tank help protect as well. First strike on Drake's tank. We'll finish off that 1 infantry unit there, and we'll get a secondary hit there. Fully wiping out. That may have been a full luck roll as well. Let's take a quick look at that. Because the previous one was only 4 damage. Yep, looks like perhaps beforehand it was a bad luck, but this time it was max luck. I suppose it evens out in the end. And so both their infantry are equal footing, neither benefits nor negatives for both sides. So Drake's infantry could push forward, but it will be whoever pushes forward will be counterattacked pretty easily. I keep on right clicking. No idea why. Good hits there from Drake's tank on the Jess's tanks. Infantry getting hit there. Interrupts the capture. Looks like this property will be captured, evening out the income. Got 3 tanks here. Jess could attack the 5 and join the 1, and perhaps attack there. Just focus on the wounded tank. 1 shots up there. That must have been max luck as well. Yeah, that had to been max luck. Let's bring up the damage calculator again. No defense, which does make a difference. Middle range luck. With both players having... Actually, Jess does not have both comm towers. In fact, not started capturing the airport down here. So 1 comm tower plus 10%, so plus 20% firepower. Merge there. And Jess has a medium tank over here as well. And now a Neo tank. She is taking up and being hyper aggressive on this right flank. I said it was going to be the weak flank, and looks like she's going to be exploiting that. Drake does have 3 medium tanks here, which is quite a bit of firepower. And now we do have the turbocharge available. Can pop that out to get all your fuel resupplied. Gotta do that. Though against Drake, that does make a difference because Tsunami Typhoon both cuts half the opponent's fuel. So this will help counter it. Finish off that one there, finish off that one. Gets a good sizable chunk into that one. A lot of infantry pushing along the left flank. Medium or light tank there. Black bow garrisoned once again. And got a good strike there. Typhoon's now available. Is it going to activate it or wait till next turn? Medium tank got hit pretty hard there by the artillery piece. Jess is almost ready for a overdrive as well. Of course, Drake's superpower allows you to cut your opponent's force by 20% instantaneously. Right now, Jess does have value advantage, has so of course her supply of money as well as 95,000 on the field. Goes for a light tank and a couple infantry units and artillery piece. Good hit there. Neo tank now established by Drake. So I'm probably going to try to tech up. Don't know why I keep on trying to hit right click. More infantry units being pulled in the field. We could see an overdrive. Don't know if that's going to be super useful right now. All the heavy assets for Drake is out of range. The light tanks push their way forward. They're quite wounded. They can draw some fire. More units pushing on the right flank. And now the airport's being captured. Neo tank there, another infantries. Turn 15, so the music changes. Couple losses there. There's these Jess's superpower. He's going to attack and not capturing. Needs another 500 value of damage. And immediately, superpower, cutting Jess's army by 20% and their fuel in half. Now it comes down to Jess's overdrive. Though there's not much stuff here to really push forward. There's a lot of medium tanks this region. But Drake is losing ground over here. This area's not really been pushing forward towards Drake's favor either. Does get an interrupt there. It looks like Jess is not going for the overdrive just yet. Doesn't feel like her units are in position just yet, and I would actually agree. I keep on trying to right click, I don't know why. Jess is pulling back a little bit there. Takes off that one unit there. A couple units being picked on off. Join captures. Finish off that one unit. Now got a tank there. Medium tank push way forward. Drake has a good amount of armor. 4 medium tanks and a Neo tank. 2 light tanks and artillery piece on the right side. Drake's lost a lot of ground, but he has an army on the right side. They're all positioned away, I think, to avoid the overdrive movement boosted. Click on that. Poorly. The +2 movement range makes it so that the Neo Tank can't even reach the light tank. Medium tank engages medium tank. Providing a screen on for that medium tank or the artillery piece. Medium tank infantry and infantry. Not a single aircraft yet this entire game. Even for Drake and Jess, there's usually one of those up on the field. Of course, as long as this overdrive is available, Drake have to apply defense around it. Be aggressive towards it. Will cause some issues. Neo tank engage in medium tank. Nearly destroys it. Of course, all that power charge does go to waste for Jess. Pushing way forward as well. Drake is eyeing for attack. He is not. He's trying to force something. An overdrive. And even loses all these tanks there. His next Typhoon will probably be almost available. Oh, or a Tsunami could still be useful as well. Help drain more and more fuel. There's Turbo. Oh, Turbocharge. Not the superpower, just the regular power. Okay, Jess is eyeing for something a bit more minimal application force, but an application force nonetheless. Sometimes that's actually a good idea. Don't waste it all. A slow release can be quite useful. The piece gets a good hit there. Neo Tank on Neo Tank violence. Typhoon's available. Soon to be Tsunami. Tsunami probably will be available by the end of the turn. Takes out one. Couple merges there. And Jess has quite a bit of artillery right here as well. We're probably going to see a Tsunami or a Typhoon. I would get those two powers mixed up. A Typhoon for Drake. I don't know why. I always seem like Tsunami should be something that's like the final tier, while Typhoon should be the lesser tier. But it's the other way around. And there's going to be Tsunami. Need a light tank engage, light tank gets a good hit there. Neo tank falls back. You could use the Neo tank to finish off that one health tank. Medium tank engage, Neo tank. Light tank engage, wounded tank. Neo tank's almost knocked out as well. Remember as well, Jess is still not getting power charged from this due to the fact that her power is active as well. So Jess has not been getting any power charge for the past like 5 turns. Remember as well, Drake was able to pop 2 Typhoons by the time Jess only deployed out one power, one turbocharge, because that's how long she's been holding it, and she decides to resign. She's just unable to pop in the good time. Drake did a masterful job just keeping out of range, and Jess couldn't use her superpower. For Drake, you have very little reason not to activate it immediately. Either way, that's Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.